Wait, the New Mutants movie's still happening? And there's a new trailer? And it looks good? The second trailer for the New Mutants dropped on Monday, and you might be asking yourself, wait, the New Mutants? That movie was announced like 2 years ago? That's still happening? Well, yes, apparently so. After Disney acquired Fox last decade, the distant past of March 2019, it became anyone's guess as to what was going to happen to this X-Men spinoff. And after it was delayed several times, it seemed like it would never get released at all. In fact, the first trailer dropped in 2017 with a proposed release date of April 2018. It has been delayed so long that since the first trailer, we've had 3 Star Wars films, 2 Avengers films, and another Marvel series based on another group of superpowered teens, the Runaways, and that has had 3 seasons and come to a conclusion, just to put things into perspective. But the new trailer for New Mutants is here at long last, and it is very real, and apparently the film is finally going to come to theaters in April 2020. So why did it get delayed? Well, it's actually a number of reasons. First of all, Disney's acquisition of Fox's Marvel properties put their future in jeopardy, since we had to wait to see how they're going to introduce mutants into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Number 2, the film underwent massive reshoots. And 3, it was pushed to make room for its higher profile sibling, X-Men Dark Phoenix. It's a movie. But now that we know it is for sure, 100%, definitely guaranteed to come out this year, we hope, what's the film about and what can we expect? Well, in the comics, the New Mutants are a spin-off of the main X-Men group about a group of teenage students at Xavier's school who are being groomed as the next generation of mutant superheroes. While the film is moving away from the spandex of the comic books, it appears they're going to be staying pretty true to the characters of Cannonball, Moonstar, Magic, Sunspot, and Wolfsbane. The movie's also going to follow one of the most revered New Mutants comic storylines, the Demon Bear saga. In this storyline, the team faces off against a demonic bear that haunted their teammate Danny Moonstar, nearly crippling her, and it was also responsible for the death of her parents. While the story was great, the horrifying artwork by legendary artist Bill Sienkiewicz helped plant this story as one of the best during its 100-issue run. Now, officially, the film synopsis is, quote, an original horror thriller set in an isolated hospital where a group of young mutants is being held for psychiatric monitoring. When strange occurrences begin to take place, both their new mutant abilities and their friendships will be tested as they battle to try and make it out alive, end quote. But it's totally the Demon Bear saga. In fact, the new trailer gives us our first glimpse at said Demon Bear itself, and guess what? It looks pretty damn cool, and by pretty damn cool, I mean absolutely horrifying. I mean, who doesn't want a superhero horror film? That sounds awesome to me. While fans are definitely on board to finally see the New Mutants hit the big screen, what gives them even more hope is Disney, who now owns the X-Men, seems confident in this film as well. They're not just dumping it onto a streaming service as had been previously rumored. And the film's being released in April, which is arguably the beginning of blockbuster season. But despite all of this love, it's clear the New Mutants are not going to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that Disney has cultivated over the past decade plus. Yet. So how does this all fit into the wider world of Marvel projects? Well, for now, this seems to be the last of the old guard of the X-Men and X-Men adjacent projects that were shepherded by Fox, which range from films like X-Men Dark Phoenix, to Deadpool, to Logan, to X-Men Origins Wolverine. I'd rather watch that than Dark Phoenix. While at the moment it doesn't have any ties to the MCU, if this film does well, it could be a situation similar to Deadpool, which we know is going to be folded into the Marvel Cinematic Universe in some way going forward. And there's no way that Disney's gonna leave all that sweet, sweet Deadpool cash on the table. It's gonna happen. And there's an easy way to do that in the upcoming Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I mean, it's right there in the name, especially since the Demon Bear saga and one of its heroes, the mutant Magic, already deal with other dimensions. But in the meantime, don't expect Nick Fury to recruit the New Mutants for some sort of X-Men initiative, or even Professor Xavier to recruit the New Mutants to his school for talented youth in this particular movie. We still have no idea how Kevin Feige and company plan to integrate or introduce mutants into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, although I have an episode of Explainiac you can watch right now that'll tell you exactly how it's going to happen. Unless, of course, they do show up, which would actually be pretty cool. Because, like, imagine if the post-credit scene has Wanda Maximoff and Doctor Strange popping in and seeing what these mutants are getting up to. We'll just have to wait and see what actually happens when the film comes out at long last this April. But what do you folks think? Are you excited for the New Mutants? Are you excited to see the Demon Bear saga on the big screen? And seriously, should the post-credit scene just be Doctor Strange and Wanda Maximoff being like, oh, what's this portal? Oh, my. Oh, your husband's dead. Pepper cash. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, why not give us a like and subscribe? And if you want to get notified every time we go live with a new show or drop a new video, please feel free to mash that little bell. That way you can be up to date on all the latest news, theories, and rumors in the pop culture world.